Good day, I'm Teacher Nico and I'm here to teach the music component of the Creative Arts course. Today we will be looking at how to complete a 4-bar melody with 2 bars given. You will be asked to complete a 4-bar melody where the first 2 bars are given to you. So we might just have to look at what is a bar. Remember, the written music is divided into bars. So each bar is like the smallest unit almost that we can get in music, and it's denoted by a bar line. So you look at 2 bars. So a bar is the notes and rests between 2 lines or bars in a piece of music. So we have to ask this question, are we going to plan our melody, or are we just going to do it in a spontaneous fashion? So we will be discussing both approaches. I think both approaches can work. Let's start with a planned way of doing it. It's very important to plan your composition carefully. You may very well end up amending your plan as your piece develops, but that is not a problem. An effective plan will help to give your composition a better sense of directions. So here on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see I have got a little table. It's a composition plan. So you have to choose the style. So you can say, for instance, you want to write a rock song, or you want to do hip hop, or you want to do gospel, whatever style you like. The structure is, what are you going to do? You're going to have maybe a chorus, or maybe a verse, 2 verses with a chorus. So I'm just going to put the words in there, verse and chorus. You can include things like a bridge, which we've discussed in other videos. The time signature, so how many beats in a bar? 3 beats per bar, or 4 beats, or 2. You can decide. The key signature, we've spoken about key signature. So you're going to do it, that's the key. You're going to do C major, you're going to do F major, whatever key takes your fancy, and you just have to make sure that you got the right key signature. Remember, the key signature are the sharps or flats that are in the at the beginning of the line of music, and that we can use that to determine the key. Instrumentation, that's self-explanatory. What instrument? You have a guitar, you're going to use a keyboard, or you're just going to sing, or you're going to use your phone maybe to create some beats. Harmony is how we sing together. Harmony has got to do with the chords. I think that will kind of come naturally to you. So if you think harmony, you think like a hymn, and how the music moves from one chord to the next together. Tempo, fast or slow, or both. Texture, textures related to the instrumentation. What's it going to be? Have a lot of sound, a lot of different things playing at the same time, or is it just going to be a voice with one instrument? Okay, so I would say texture is how many instruments and singers. That's going to determine your texture. Tonality, you have to decide between major and minor. Remember that the minor keys are for the sad songs, and major keys for a happy song. Dynamics, soft or loud, or maybe both, or maybe going from soft to loud, or from loud to soft. Then there are other things you can consider. depending on the style. Let's say you're writing an African song, you might consider using some African instruments, for instance. Okay, so that is, it's got to do with the style. Okay, so we just have to look at terminology. Now, these are things that we have spoken about in other videos. The first one is repetition. It's when a melodic or rhythmic fragment is repeated. And the other one is the word sequence. This is a musical term, and it's the immediate repetition of a melody at a higher or a lower pitch. So let's just try and demonstrate that. Let's clap these rhythms. Let's say this one is number 1, that one is number 2, and then we have to, I'm going to just click my finger. So let's look at number 1 is. Okay, that's just the first 4 bars. Let's look at the second line. If I had to say the French names, da 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 da. So which song do you think this one is? If you have to put a melody to it, it's Frère Jacques, or what we say in Afrikaans, Vader Jacob. So it's Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, and then da 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 dum, da 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 dum. So that's what that one is. It's and then number 2. Okay, this one is in 4/4. It's a bit slower than. I'll give you a hint. It's a bit slower than. I'm going to do a bit slower than what we are used to singing this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 4. So this one is actually Jingle Bells. So why do you think these tunes are so catchy? Why is it that we remember them so well, and that everybody, you can almost just sing it and everybody recognizes them immediately? And it's exactly because of the 2 words that we used in the first on the previous slide, which is a repetition and a sequence. If you think, let's look at Frère Jacques. The first 2 bars are repeated. So that makes da da dee da 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 dee, and the next 2 also repeated da 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 da. So we've got this. It's repeated. So there's a lot of repetition in this tune. So it's easy to remember. Jingle Bells. Well, the words are repeated. I'm not going to try and sing the words, but it's jingle bell, da la 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 la. So we've got da 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 da. Then da 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 dee da da. So you have these 2. The first bar is repeated, for instance, and also this bar here is also repeated. Okay, so that's why they are catchy. They are catchy because of repetition, basically, and sequences. Now, a sequence and a repetition, it's almost the same thing. Okay, let's look at this tune. It's London Bridge. So if you can, London Bridge is falling down, da da da, da dee da 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 dee da dee da dum. So if you look at it, you can look at the first 2 bars, for instance. Da dee 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 da da da. It's repeated here, and then we've got a little sequence here in these three short notes, these three notes, da 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 da, sorry, da 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 dee, da da. That's a sequence. So it's something that gets repeated. So that's something that you can do if someone gives you 2 bars of music. You can just try and repeat it. You can just try and repeat that for another 2 bars and just end it off nicely. Okay, so now here are some tips. You need to ensure that there are some rhythmic and melodic repetition that we have just discussed at length. The notes must move mainly by step. And why we're saying this is if you want to sing something, it's good if the notes are closer together so that you don't have big jumps to make in your voice from a very low note to a very high note or the other way around. I would say try and stay within the 8 notes of the major scale and try and stick with the major scale because that's also very makes it easier. So move by step. The last note of the phrase in bar 4 is going to be a long one. Okay, so you then begin and end on the tonic. Now the tonic is the first note of the scale. So if you are in C major, the tonic is C. So try and end on C. Begin and end on the tonic and make that the last note long. You can try to use sequences. Remember, we've just discussed sequences. Okay, so if this was a classroom, I would be giving you these flashcards, and we can just maybe play like a little card game, and we're going to try and create a melody. So, okay, there are no bar lines on them. We're going to say all of them are in 4/4. So we're counting 4 in a bar, 4 crotchet beats. And we have to choose 4. So let's look. If you look at number 1, we've got C, D, E, D, C. So you got da, 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 da. Look at number 3. What is number 3? It's a repetition of number 1. Da, da, but it's a tone higher. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I think we can go from here. I'm going to make letters so we don't get confused. A is going to be number 1. The second bar is going to be B, number 2. And then we have to maybe, a thing we could do, we could also use, I'm just going to write the word here, some contrast. Something that is maybe slightly different. And then we're going to choose an end. Okay, so we've got already repetition. So then we're going to choose number 2. I would choose number 2. But let's see if there's maybe, you could maybe even go for number 4 if you want. Number 5 is a rhythmic sequence, but I think that one is quite hard to sing because you've got to go from the F to the C, and then it's 7 notes down to the D and the G. So I wouldn't use that one because the notes are too far apart. They're not moving stepwise. So I'm going to choose number 2. So I'm making a contrast. So you're going to go da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. Okay, so that's D. We have to end on C. Da, and I'm going to go for number 6. Da, 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 da. So you see I end on a long note here, which is in C. So that's just a way. I mean, you can find these things on the internet, this kind of exercise. So you can work it out. We could also do it in another way. where maybe you use the same sequence, make another sequence of this pattern of the 2 quarter notes, then 2 eighth notes, and another quarter note. Okay, so you can also create a melody by just using your instinct. So maybe someone, we've spoken about call and response, all those songs where maybe someone sings a word or two and then the choir answers. So if you think of the song Ukutula, and then the choir answers that response. So you can just, if somebody sings you 2 bars, just sing something back, answer it, and then just trying to come up with something that sounds a little bit like what has been given to you, and you just end it off nicely. Call and response, question and answer is a similar thing, but it's not exactly the same if you look at music. Let's go back maybe here. If you look at this one, maybe you can say number 1 is the question, da 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 da, and then the answer is da 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 da, and then we can continue after that. Okay, that is the end of this class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something from it. Thank you.